Did you need something?
What you reading?
History.
Her story?
No. His. History. History.
Sounds boring.
Okay, well, it's not. I happen to enjoy history.
Oh, like the history of City College?
Yeah, actually, history of City College, and also making history. Things like marching to Sacramento to protest the school budget cuts, or the history of television, which actually has its beginnings right here in San Francisco.
Wait, you're telling me all of that's in that little book?
Heck no. All that's on today's show. Idtv coming up next.
Wow, better not touch that remote.
Yeah, what she said.
Obviously.
Okay, are we recording? We're ready? Okay, go!
What's up? Welcome back to the latest edition of Idtv. As we promised on today's show, it's all about history. Interesting history, none of that boring textbook stuff that we're all forced to memorize.
Hey, I like history. All right, seriously, all right, check this out. Okay, all right. Did you know that the Roman Empire was cut in half by a pair of Caesars? Get it? Caesars, scissors, Caesars cutting?
No.
It's funny.
Not really.
All right, how about this one? Okay. What did Mason say to Dixon?
Okay, Red, what did Mason say to Dixon?
Okay, you're gonna love this. Okay, all right. We've got to draw the line somewhere.
What?
Get it? Mason-Dixon line, draw the line. It's funny.
Well, I know that history's probably destined to repeat itself, but hopefully that's the last we hear of those historically unfunny jokes.
You guys thought it was funny, right?
No,
it's
they
funny.
Didn't. They thought it was horrible, crash and burn, never, ever to be risen again.
Not even.
Nope, not even a little.
All right, well, that's awkward. Okay, well, anyway, moving on. We have a great show for you today. We'll actually be talking about the history of television and how it has its beginnings right here in San Francisco.
Yeah, we're going to actually be talking about some recent history. Thousands of students just made their way up to Sacramento to protest the loss of funding to local city colleges.
That's right. Idtv actually sent a crew over there, and we filmed who participated and what we accomplished.
You know, the history of City College is actually abundant. We are going to be talking to some students that came here back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
That's right. We also have some professors coming in that'll be talking about much of the same thing, about the history of San Francisco and of City College. And actually, I got to hang out with some of those guys in the green room. Really cool dudes.
Wait, hold up. We have a green room?
Yeah. Where'd you think I did my hair and makeup? In my car?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Hey, I have beautiful hair.
Okay. Yeah.
It's curly, it's shiny, it's
okay.
luscious.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Don't even go there. Okay? And don't you go anywhere either, okay? Idtv is back in 60 seconds. Say something nice about my hair.
It's red and luscious.
Thank you.
Larkin Street serves homeless and runaway youth ages 12 through 24 who are on the streets of San Francisco. Despite their diversity, these young people share common histories of abuse and neglect. More than 3/4 of Larkin Street's clients have been physically, emotionally, or sexually abused. The vast majority cannot return home because their parents are unwilling or unable to care for them. Larkin Street focuses first on meeting each young person's basic need: safe shelter, nutritious food, and medical care. Their highly trained staff then works with each young person to develop trusting relationships that create the foundation for self-esteem, confidence, and long-term success. Counselors and case managers help each young person to identify goals and create a plan for achieving them, while also addressing underlying mental health or substance abuse issues that may create barriers to their success. With the caring, consistent support of Larkin Street staff and access to youth-focused housing programs that will best meet their needs, their clients find a permanent pathway off the streets.
Did you know the history of television can be traced right back to San Francisco? Next time you are near Telegraph Hill, keep an eye out for inventor Philo T. Farnsworth's old lab on Green Street. It was at this location over 80 years ago that the first television images were transmitted.
This is television. We watch many of our favorite shows here. But have you ever wondered how we're able to see all these images? Well, television would not exist without the discovery of electromagnetic waves in 1887 by German scientist Heinrich Hertz. The electromagnetic spectrum covers radiation from extremely short wavelengths, known as gamma rays, all the way to long wavelengths called radio waves. Many of the objects in our everyday lives receive or emit electromagnetic waves. X-ray machine, sunbed, camera, electric stove, microwave, TV, radio. A transmitter connected to a TV station broadcasts television signals into the air. An aerial attached to your rooftop or to your TV picks up those signals. The television receiver then changes those electromagnetic waves back into pictures. Let's take a closer look. Inside the picture tube, an electron gun shoots an electron beam across the screen. The screen is coated with tiny dots of phosphor which glow when hit with light. This forms shapes on the screen. The electron beam scans across the screen twice to form a picture. The first time it scans the odd number lines, then it scans the even number lines to make a total of 525 lines per frame. Every second, the TV screen shows 30 complete frames. But it wasn't always like that. No one person can be called the inventor of TV. In fact, different scientific discoveries and inventions led to its early development. In 1884, Paul Nipkow patents the Nipkow disc, a mechanical rotating disc with perforations arranged in a spiral that scans a line of an image while spun rapidly. John Logie Baird refines Nipkow's concept and in 1925 makes a successful transmission of a dummy's head using a mechanical system. In 1929, Britain and Germany both adopt Baird's mechanical television system. That same year, 1929, Vladimir Zworykin invents the kinescope as a mate to his iconoscope and gives a public demonstration of the first electronic television system. David Sarnoff, founder of NBC, a subsidiary of RCA, sees the potential of TV and invites Zworykin to work for him. Even though Zworykin is often hailed as the father of television, it was Philo T. Farnsworth, a young inventor from Utah, that Zworykin got some of his important ideas. Working out of his home lab, Farnsworth invents a cathode ray tube for sending images electronically and a cathode ray scanner to receive and reproduce images. He receives a patent for both from the U.S. government in 1930. He's 24 years old. In 1930, NBC launches its first TV station to be followed by CBS. TV had 60 scanned picture lines then. After World War II, mass production begins and television booms. In 1945, there were less than 10,000 TV sets in the U.S. Then in 1950, 6 million TVs, and by 1960, 60 million TVs. Now, there are well over 285 million televisions, and that's just in the U.S. Television technology and how it is broadcast is constantly changing and improving. High-definition TV now delivers superior resolution with 1,080 picture lines. Compare that to 60 when TV first started. On June 13, 2009, a federal mandate requires all television stations in the United States to fully switch over from analog to digital signals to better enable more efficient use of the nation's airwaves. Cables and satellites continue to expand television's reach, improving reception, access, and bringing greater variety of channels and programs from around the world. In Greek, tele means far, and vision means seeing. So, what will television see in its future?